Welcome back, Trey Reacts family, as I'm bringing you another special video today recommended by YouTube from the channel known as Rebound Rewind, as the title of their video is called The Worst NBA Player from Every Ring Total. But without further ado, family, please don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe and turn on post notification bell so you never miss another upload or hear my voice and seeing my face. And of course, click the play buttons because they're going to be playing throughout the video, as well as Rebound Rewind's video is going to be linked in the bio as well. But we're going to get straight into the reaction. Let me slide up here. Big screen. Let's go. Again, shout out to Rebound Rewind.
A while back, we named the best NBA player at every ring total, but in this video, we're going to do the opposite, as we've got the worst player from every ring total, all the way from 0 to 11. And by worst, I mean least best, since being good enough to even make it into the NBA means you're insanely talented at basketball.
Facts.
This might even be the first time you've even learned that some of these players
Ain't none of these players garbage in real life. Like, all of them look like LeBron.
Go follow sports you never knew existed on Snapchat. The Game Day started a new Snapchat series that's going to cover a lot of awesome topics. Click the link down below to follow and learn more. When choosing the worst or least best player to never win a ring, you are in a way deciding who is the worst player in NBA history. Now, the way to answer this question can go a number of routes. You can either decide what has been the most detrimental player in history, like, say, a number one pick that turned out to be a bust, or you can go with a player who has little to no stats. The hardest part about this is you can't really factor in intangibles, and it would be unfair to use G League, international, or college breakdown film to base NBA talent. You can use non-NBA film to predict talent in the future, but it doesn't really work so well in reverse. For example, Anthony Bennett averaged 18 points per game in the G League and averaged 16 points per game in college. I don't need to remind you how many games per point he averaged during his first run in Cleveland. Still, just because Anthony Bennett is bad by number one pick standards, is he truly worse than many of the undrafted rookies or 10-day contract players who get no playing time? In a vacuum,
no, he was just a bust. That's it.
Being a number one pick,
but now he's thriving in overseas playing now.
For example, James Curry, who had the shortest career in NBA history so far. His entire career lasted 3.9 seconds. You literally just watched everything he's ever did in terms of official NBA time. He has 0 win shares, 0 points per game, 0 everything in all stats except playing one game during the 2009-2010 NBA season at the age of 24 for the Clippers.
I mean, from the looks of it, he locked up Rondo. I'm just playing. Let me stop playing.
Intangibly, probably not. He did average 24 points per game in the G League, but then again, he only played 3 G League games. And this is why without true intangibles and non-numerical
he broke Buddy down.
Skill off of, for this pick, it really only leaves us with a statistical decision.
That's a Bucky.
The worst or least best player to never win an NBA championship is statistically James Curry, who is not related to Steph Curry or LeBron James, FYI. The worst player with just one ring is you. Actually, it is you. That's right, you. And
bro, you ain't have to do all of that. You ain't have to do that.
2009 beating the Magic. Son was just a
I was a one-star recruit back in high school. Don't judge me.
10 NBA games,
I was
averaging
playing.
a half point per game. But I think
I was a one-star recruit though back in high school.
2 games per point, since you can't actually score half points in the NBA. As for the worst player with 2 rings, who said Michael Jordan doesn't know how to draft champions? He certainly does, as Adam Morrison is a 2-time champion.
I forgot about Adam Morrison.
Overall in 2006 by MJ's Charlotte Bobcats. He went on to win 2 rings with the Lakers in 2009 and 2010, beating
I remember
Magic
that.
and Celtics. Charlotte really needs to stop trading their drafted players to LA because they always end up winning championships when that happens. The
That's
Lakers,
crazy
on the
to
other
think
hand,
about.
need to trade for whoever Charlotte drafts because this ends up always well for them and could help LeBron win his 5th ring. The worst or least best NBA player with 3 rings is Dickie Simpkins, and to be fair, he's actually a solid NBA player. If you go down the 3-ring list and beyond, it gets harder and harder to find bench riders because clearly if a dynasty team wanted you for more than 2 seasons, you have legitimate value for their roster.
Horrendous.
It's easy to grab 1 or 2 rings as a bench rider, but 3+, if you're staying for that long, it's because that team needs you on some level. Dickey averaged 4 points per game playing for the Chicago Bulls, and he won his 3 rings during Jordan's second three-peat. You could swap Dickey with Bill Wennington, Judd Busher, or Randy Brown, but they had longer overall careers compared to Simpkins' 7
and they were good,
career.
solid role players too.
The best NBA player with 4 rings is Eugene Guerrilla. Much like the 3-ring pick, Eugene is actually a pretty solid NBA player. There's just so much competition in the 4-ring category.
With Bill Russell.
None of them are bench riders. Gene played 4 seasons in the NBA, and he was a champion in every single one of them, going 4 for 4. 4 pieces from rookie to veteran. Patrick McCall won 3 rings out the gate, but Eugene won 4. The reason why he gets chosen on this list is because he only played 8 minutes per game and averaged roughly 3 points per game with a PER of 9. Rest in peace to Eugene. The worst or least best player with 5 rings is Steve Kerr. Now, Steve is actually a really good
disrespect.
Absolute show during the Spurs' 42-15 run in Game 6.
Steve Kerr like top 30 in shooters of all time.
3-pointers to allow the Spurs to come back and seal that series. With that in mind, compared to all the other 5-ring champions, he's the only one that either didn't average more than 10 points per game.
Of course, he's a shooter.
An all-NBA defensive team. There are only 4 players with 6 rings. These players are Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bob Cousy, Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen. This is a close call between Bob and Scottie. While Bob has the better trophy case since he is an MVP, the only reason Scottie doesn't have an MVP is because he played alongside the GOAT of the sport, Michael Jordan. Bob is the better offensive talent, but Scottie is the better overall two-way player. While Bob is an 8-time assist champion, he was winning those, averaging around 7 assists per game for many of those seasons. Scottie in his best seasons was also putting up 7 and 6 assists per game as a forward, which is quite a lot for his position. Factoring Scottie's defense and offense, I would put him ahead of Bob in an all-time ranking. Only 3 players have 7 rings. Those 3 are Robert Horry, Jim Lustikoff, and Frank Ramsey. Frank is a Hall of Fame player who averaged over 15 points per game.
Buddy got on his leg.
This is a close call between Big Shot Rob and Jim. I'm going with Jim because Rob proved that he can be both a solid starter and a role player coming off the bench, whereas Jim was mostly a bench player averaging 6 points per game. Rob was averaging over 10 points per game in the early days of his career as a starter and then averaged 7 points per game throughout the entirety of his career. This pick goes to Jim. He's still a solid
crazy
NBA
to think
player,
about, to be honest.
Rest in peace to Jim. Only 4 players have 8 rings. These 4 are John Havlicek, Tom Heinsohn, Jones, and
I did not know John Havlicek had 8 rings.
Legends and greats. So when I pick one, I'm not picking the worst, but more so the least best. My pick is Casey Jones, as he's the only player on this list to average single-digit points per game at 7 points per game. But he's still a great player. Rest in peace to Casey Jones. Only 1 player has 10 rings, so by default, this goes to the legendary Sam Jones. Rest in peace to Sam. And only 1 player has 11 rings, and that goes to one of the all-time greats, Bill Russell. So here is the worst or least best NBA player at every
Bill Russell was not bad.
Listen, what you want to see in the future. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.
Rebound Rewind got some good content. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all go subscribe to him as well as like his video. And like I said, this is gonna be the end of his video and the end of my video. So if y'all watch all the way through, I appreciate loving each and every one of y'all. And again, family, please don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe and turn on post notification bell so you never miss another upload of hearing my voice and seeing my face. And follow me on my reaction page right here at trey.reacts. And follow me on my main page, and let's be friends and let's be mutual, because we trying to get this hand up right now. Right here at Trey vs. Dre 30. And follow me on my TikTok page also right here at Trey303023. And my business email inquiry is going to be right up above me. And also, if y'all missed links throughout the video, it's going to be linked in the bio too. But again, family, like I said, let's go have a safe, blessed Friday. And let's just go through the weekend, turn up, and then get right back to work on Monday. I know Mondays suck, but like I just said, we got it, family. Again, I'm going to see y'all next week, Thursday, with another reaction. Peace.